and welcome back to another episode of Big Brother Naija Recap, only on True Vision TV. Hello, my name is Stella Carlo. I am your host for this show, and today I am back again with another juicy gists. Guys, like Big Brother a lot has been happening every second, every minute, every hour, every day. Big Brother is giving us what to talk about. Did you guys see that technical glitch that happened on Friday? Like for over 3 hours, for the very first time in the history of Big Brother, like we were not seeing our housemates. What happened? And then Big Brother gave him a message and said, oh, that the housemates are fine, they are doing well, that it's just a technical glitch. There's always something to talk about on this episode, on this season. Good. By the way, I am not going to be talking about every single thing that happened in the previous week alone. I have my guest as usual on the show with me. Hello, Juliana. You're welcome to the show.
Hi, Stella. Thank you for inviting me again to the show. I am Juliana.
Okay, welcome, Juliana. Guys, let's start with talking about the power shift of last week. You know, on Sunday, Sultana won the head of house, the interim head of house. And then on Monday came the head of house challenger. And we saw Faith winning the head of house challenger. Okay, everybody was happy, but things up, like, guys. Even General Perry did not do a reach like this, because what happened? And then, okay, he chose Joanna to be his house guest, and Joanna was the house snail, so automatically she's up for eviction. So Faith could not save him when he was supposed to save a housemate. So Faith saved Zita. But let's talk about his reign as the head of house in the show. A lot happened. Like, we had, if you just sleep small, something will happen. Like, everything is happening at the same time. So Juliana, how did you see Faith's reign in the show for last week? How was it for you?
Basically, I'm going to say Faith's reign in the house was more of a small but mighty kind of reign.
Okay.
He actually really delivered. I didn't expect him to be that tough. Actually, I've known Faith to be a very tough person. Like, yeah. I see how he talks on the show. I see how he challenged people, and he's not such a rough person in challenging. When he just talks, there's a way it can trigger. He goes
like, do this now.
Yeah,
like now.
Yeah, he triggers people.
Yeah.
So I feel like he reigned really strong. Like General Perry, this is a smaller version of General Perry.
Right.
And I love how he handled leadership, notwithstanding, because those are grown-up people. I know that those are grown-up people in the show, but you know, when you're in the space of grown-up people and being a smallish person, people tend to look down at you. So, and I've seen a lot of smallish people, even among my friends, that I know that they love to show themselves because they feel like they don't want to be belittled, and they don't want to be belittled because of how their heights look like and stuff like that. But I couldn't believe he actually still delivered in all his leadership, although he stepped on so many toes. Because definitely those people are they're actually adults, you know. So there should be a way he should have communicated to them and not be so tough on them. And so that's how I see his reign. He actually really tried in the leadership, but I see a lot of instances of when he had to do most of the job himself. Joanna was not really assisting. Yeah, she was not really acting as the position that was given to her as his assistant, which wasn't really cool. But that's it for that.
Yeah, let's talk about the battery chain thing that he said, that he goes to the diary room, he collects the battery, he comes down and drops it in front of the staircase and goes upstairs to call the housemates to come down and pick the battery for a change. Like, every other head of house goes to the housemate and then help them to change their battery. But it got to his turn, and then he was like, oh, if you want your voice to be heard, you are here to be heard. If you want the housemate to hear your voice, go and get your battery. If you want the viewers, your fans, people that love you to hear your voice, go and come and get your battery change. Nobody's going to chase you around like a child.
During battery change, I will not come to you. You're here because you want people to hear you and see you as a great person. If people cannot hear your voice, they can't hear that. I will not beg you to change your batteries. If you do not want people to hear your voice, beautiful. Nobody's going to hear you. Your fans will not hear you. The people that love you won't hear you. And you're going to waste your time here. Hey! In the morning...
I don't know, but in my opinion, I feel like I didn't see anything wrong with what he did, considering the fact that truly everybody wants to be heard. So you don't expect people to chase you around. And then, but he got to it got like it didn't really sit well with the housemates because they feel like, especially Jason J, he was really uncomfortable with it. He said during his tenure he went to people, met them to get their batteries changed, but I feel like everyone is different.
Thank you, because I wanted to say I wanted saying now, like when you talked about, okay, he went to meet, J was comparing his own rule with Faith's rule. I didn't really feel like he should necessarily have done that, even though I know Faith was actually really wrong saying some kind of word that could trigger other housemates, but Jason have just felt like, I think Jason J rather already knows that he actually had a very good tenure. So he's now rubbing it off on people's faces that are not delivering well, which he shouldn't have done that, because he's saying his own reign, he did this, he did that. So he expects Faith's reign to be like that. People are actually different, like you just said. And apart from just saying people are different, you can't say Buhari and Jonathan are the same in their tenure. You can't also say Buhari and Tinubu. Buhari was like a Pro Max Shege, how it trended on the net last year in his tenure, and people are calling Tinubu's reign Pro Max Shege. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So people's reign and tenure on how they handle situations actually differs. So,
and then I also feel like the theme of the house for the week affected his tenure, because let's talk about the team of the week last week, bare minimum. I feel like everyone in Faith's shoe would want to act the way he acted, because he was trying to manage the house. Okay, just in last week, they were not supposed to sit on the bed, sit on the couch. They're supposed to cook with stove. They're supposed to iron with the local pressing iron. So I feel like the team of the house really affected his tenure. As the head of house, he didn't even enjoy much. He didn't even get to lie on the bed. He didn't even get to enjoy the fridge, everything in the room. So I feel like the theme of the house really affected his tenure, and then it made him act the way he did. But how did you see that twist that Big Brother brought? The twist bare of minimum.
Okay. I think it's actually a very good thing how Big Brother brought such things. It's to make us remind us of where we are coming from, because there's no how we are so modernized now in our world today and everything, but we started from somewhere. The bench, the stools, our kitchens, then we use tools then in cooking, the stove, all those things are just like, I see it like nostalgia. Nostalgia, going back in time, which is actually good for a show. It's like most of this younger generation now coming up, they don't really know much about all these things that we have used during our own tenure. So people are bringing it back on show actually makes a kind of beautiful sense. Like it makes a lot of sense, and I personally loved it. I enjoyed it because it's just reminding us of where we are coming from, and the pressing iron and the whole stove and everything. When last have people use stoves in their house?
This was even fanning so that he can be able to eat.
If it is not cylinder gas now, people don't use stove as it was as before. So bringing it back is actually a very beautiful thing on the show. So I truly appreciate Big Brother for doing that, bringing them out of their comfort zone and putting them in such situations. Yeah,
that's true. Let's talk about the evictions now. Like, I don't know, guys, are we not voting? What is happening? Like, the people I expect to be on the show, they are leaving. What is happening? Guys, you people see Doris' eviction. Tell me that you predicted it. Even Big Soso. Okay, we can say, oh, Ivata. A lot of people will be saying, oh, Ivata will leave. Ivata. But did you see Big Soso and Doris leaving the house?
The next housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother Naija 10/10 house is Big Soso. You have been evicted. Are you surprised to be here? Be honest.
Yes, I am.
Why is that? Avatar. 6 weeks on the show, how would you describe your experience?
That eviction was very, very shocking for me. But the highlight of the night for me was Big Soso leaving without closing the back of her dress. That was the highlight of the night for me, because I'm very certain she didn't even see herself leaving. Like, did you see Soso leaving?
Okay, so my clothes, I've eaten so much, guys. I've been chopping. So the clothes not even close again, more than no vest.
I saw her leaving and I was so surprised.
You predicted it?
I didn't predict her leaving the house in time, like on time rather, but
Yeah.
it actually shocked me. But you are expected to be prepared for every show, every time, every eviction show. You are supposed to be prepared for whatsoever that's coming your way. So for you to have been incompletely dressed for a public show, it doesn't speak well.
You know, I don't blame her because, you know, the camera just shows the front side of it. So I didn't she didn't expect to leave. So she was like, oh, after the show can just like, okay, go back to living normal. But I really have to say that I didn't see it coming. Now let's talk about the leaving of the house. Guys, I think, or just as we've seen, Dede and Joanna have been evicted from Big Brother house, or they have not been evicted, but they have left Big Brother house. This twist is twisting. Earlier today, Ebuka called the red telephone and Dede ran to take the call. And Ebuka asked Dede to pick one housemate for a surprise. Dede picked Joanna, maybe because of last week, Joanna picked her for a surprise. And now they are locked in a room. Their bags have been packed and sent to them. They are locked in a room. I don't know the twist Big Brother is bringing, but fingers crossed. I am here for it. Every drama.
Acknowledgement.
For answering the red telephone. Okay, Dede, Big Brother would like you to select one of your fellow housemates for a surprise. Very well. Dede and Joanna, the two of you are the next housemates to leave the Big Brother. So inform you to the rest of the house. You must proceed immediately.
I'm sorry, but we've been evicted.
For the few hours you are going for.
They told me not to come back home.
But it'll be so sad to see our hot girl leaving the house. Our hot girls, Joanna and Dede, bringing the vibes for us leaving the house this early.
Makeup
I
artist.
honestly don't know the game Big Brother is playing, but fingers crossed, just like I said. Okay, let's talk about the new head of house. Guys, did you see that coming? Did you see that coming? Thelma Lawson is the new head of house for this week.
Thelma Lawson, you are the head of house for this week.
Congratulations to Thelma Lawson, and she picked Mide to be her house guests. Fingers crossed on the nomination tonight. Who are you rooting for? Who is your fave? Who are you voting for? Because your faves need your vote to stay in the house. All of you saying Doris, Big Soso, why they leave the house? Because nobody voted. So guys, if you vote, you see your faves in the house. Who are you supporting? What are your predictions? Who is leaving this Sunday? Okay, my guest, who do you think is leaving this Sunday?
If I'm to talk about who is leaving the Big Brother house this Sunday,
Just one person.
no, make it two.
Okay. Okay.
If I'm talking about anybody leaving the house this Sunday, that will be Denari. He's going to meet his wife. Denari is going to meet his wife, and Tracy.
Okay. Just as you've heard from my guest, she said Denari and Tracy. Meanwhile, I'm rooting for everybody. So thank you guys for joining us today. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me who you are rooting for. Thank you again for joining us. Do you have anything to say?
Thank you so much for being a part of True Vision TV and being a part of BBN Recap every week. We hope to see you next week. Bye for now.
Okay, guys, same time next week. I remain Stella Carlo. Bye for now.